Zombs in a 1v2, no resurrection in play, no extra member to work with. Zombs has to get a kill. The defuser's coming in. There has to be a stick as well. That's going to be the kill right now. And it is planted for him in the open. Zombs for 3.
Sitting comfortably under Heaven, trying to find some damage with the shock darts. Now completely out of utility as he sprays through Heaven. Gonna find quite a bit of damage on a Crazy Good, who only sitting on that operator needs to try and find another kill on 16 HP. He peeks wide, he gets taken down. It only takes one knife from ShahZam. And now the Empress and the Sentinel need to get it done, but Adam is dead, and you can say the same for Blur as ShahZam finds himself a 4K, and that ultimate Blade Storm comes up huge for the Sentinels. As the drone goes down, as the trapwire goes down, and Dapr with the Bulldog already finds one. Can he make it another? But they're pushing onto the site. The right clicks come through. Trill gonna find the kills, but it's a collateral for ShahZam to shut this push down, and it's a wall bang to finish it off. The ball doesn't lie. If you don't find the wall bang in a lobby, hey, you'll find it up a short. ShahZam comes up huge.
And it's gonna soften them up. There are even 3 players there. Figment's made that quick rotation, and Figment through the smoke won't find it, but instead it's Tucker. Tucker's come alive finally, overhealing to the extent, and he's looking for just a little bit more. Tucker, make it just the 4-piece. It's just down to 2 though. Sinatraa is playing alone. He's not too far away from ShahZam. He's doing the best he can, but he doesn't even need it. Just down to 1. Tucker has got to ace this one out. It's a 1 versus 1 against the legend himself. ShahZam, Thunder, Magic, and everything. It's a 3-piece to give Sentinels an extended lead by 3.
Spam angle, I'm gonna assume is on point. I didn't expect somebody to just basically feed the beast, and somehow Sentinels are still fighting back. They're still actually making this round work. It was a 3v4. Buddy out of nowhere sprays down 2, but Dapr says anything you can do, I can do better. 11 rounds for the juggernauts of North America, and they are hairs away from bringing us to map number 2. Closing this one out very, very convincingly after such a shaky start.
It's still a 3-on-3. Bunny's trying to take the fight to them, but ShahZam is not done just yet. A spray from Tucker. They're still alive, and they're still in it, but Zombs alive as well.
What?
He's come back from the dead. And Sentinels ascend them all. They take map number 1 and a nail-biting 1v2 clutch.
He's been pretty much the only one finding kills. Look at that, 17. He's leading the server. But that's all you got going. A force-up in this second round. And so the hopes remain high for the side. Our boys on spot up, but I'm not sure if I should believe. Can I? What happened?
That was so fast.
The players are on board. 5 rifles, arms. He sees a lot early. A couple of kills coming on through. The flash comes through as well. It becomes a fairly even trade. It's a bit of it so far.
It's an okay trade, but Sinatraa just holding things down through the C garage. Zom's now clearing C garage. This is very slow, but very dictated for Sentinel. Now on the way in, Makalov in a corner will find the first. Is there going to be a trade? Shoulder peek comes through, and Sinatraa will find the trade. Now up to Psalm, not going to find the kill. It just gets down to the Lord Compare. He can't find the kill! Are you kidding? Zombs for 4, and Sentinels retake at the very last second.
Ultimate available. Speaking of ultimates being played right now, double Hunter's Fury coming in pretty big right now. Run it back. Let's trade 1 through as well. A lot of damage being confirmed. Look at that. Dignitas lose 3 almost instantly.
That's a beautiful bait off of the run it back, and Dapr is good for another. Almost gets Odorous. Knows that it's an operator play that's coming through, but Odorous will only be able to find one as ShahZam from the backside, able to clean things up in what was a must-win round for Sentinels. ShahZam is feeling it. He's got no tailwind. You have to hit this shot, and he's gonna collapse! There's number 2 and 3. Beautiful. You need a tailwind? Well, why don't you just take 1 bullet to earn it back as he gets the double.
1 away from the Blade Storm now as well. Won't need it here. Last round of the half coming on in. ShahZam might get another. He certainly will.
Dignitas just does not have the ability with their utility to work their way out. It has to be in the backside of build. Sinatraa still holding on to 1 more shock dart. He will double up with the utility as the Sova, and Sentinel will take the pistol. Thirsty Garage. Sick is able to find a kill. He's immediately earned himself to run it back, and ShahZam's able to find another pick. So all of a sudden, Sentinels on a light buy are looking primed to take the C site.
They've just gone really quickly here. They sped up completely over towards Garage. Sam down early. Super as well to follow, just overwhelmed by this light buy from Sentinels now into a 5-man post plant. Ultimates are being committed as well. There should be 2 gun upgrades in hand for Sentinels, and this is looking fairly winnable for them.
And Dignitas were hoping for the ability to go into an Owl Drone immediately to 100 Fury to potentially retake, but now that the Owl Drone's been dealt with, this is going to be a save. And what an incredible round for Sentinels. The fact that Sick just goes crazy mode mid-map to find one kill for free.
He goes sicko mode.
Entire eco sicko mode. I wasn't going to take the low-hanging fruit there, but I'm kind of glad that you did, Avril. But the fact that he gets that run it back completely opens up the C site, and from there was never a chance for Dignitas to recontest.
Sentinels have to play for a little bit of time here. We'll have to wait for the tap, see if Dignitas can manage the situation.
ShahZam needed that kill. There's no way that you peek from long here because Odorous is holding onto an operator. Now he's got to come down and go into the Vandal. He's found one. Cloudbursts are going to come through the tailwind. What? He's got an angle, but he can't win it. Sentinels still alive off the force by Dapr for 3. But you got to give credit again to the play in the corner from ShahZam. If he loses that 1v1, there is no chance Dapper's able to hold off a 1v3 with an operator watching long. Beautiful play for Sentinels, and they're dancing, keeping this map alive.
They have to secure the site location. Dapper's going to lose the 1v1.
Oh, but now you got the neural to come through. Everyone's just spamming at the spike. That's why you plant it there. So the hot hands and the shock dart can come through. Sinatraa finds 3, and we're going to overtime.
Switching sides.
Sentinels with the must-win round. Back in round 20, they make it come through. They extend it to 12. 2v2 we go. Zombs is the last player that's full HP. Going to see the rifle and find one, but Maclaw finds the kill. ShahZam with 3 HP. Just trying to play the time. Sees his shoulder. Is it stuck to halfway? You have to hold it, and he's not going to hold it. And that's going to be the game. Sentinels in overtime in comeback fashion take map 1, 14-12. Psalm keeping the play alive. Fault line now also reaching over, and it's just down to Psalm for a 1v3. Stuck between literally 2 players. Here's one coming out of the side of sewers. And he might get an angle, but ShahZam blocking things down will find the kill. You gotta admire the creativity, but Sentinels, they back away and they punish completely.
Think about whether the lockdown's gonna be in. It's been destroyed, and probably now the Rolling Thunder has to be played.
How did you let that happen again if you're Dig? This is a big opportunity. Sentinels, they've killed a lot of time on this potential read. They're seeing a number of members in the back, and the Stinger is good range. So is the Frenzy. They're not trying to flip through! Oh my goodness, Sentinels! Not only do they get out of the eco, not only do they get the plant down, but it's flawless, and they take out a lockdown with it. Sinatraa doesn't really get the paint shells he was looking for. Wanted to bounce that into the back hallway, but kind of took a wonky bounce off and stayed too close, but still with that Dapr for 1. Right clicks for Odorous are good on the first. That's an individual 1v1 he's been able to take. Trapwire comes through, deals with that. The shots are good. Now a 1v1. Spike, about to get to halfway. Paint shells, nice bounce coming through. Not going to fully connect, though. Halfway coming out, trying to snap on over. Odorous down to 13 HP, and Sick will catch the angle. Plenty of time to finesse, and he will win the gunfight and take the pistol for Sentinels. Sick, though, fault lined up. Dark cover will save his life for now. Superman, though, equal to the task. Zombs for a 1v2. Has information on one player. There's the kill. Now a 1v1. Him versus Maclaw. Out of the dark cover. Zombs wins it! And Sentinels, they're going to be up 11-7, and Dignitas, I don't know what they're going to be able to afford coming into the next round. Odorous, hearing footsteps right above him. Going to take a couple of pings. Resurrection's going to come through for Sick. That's going to be safe. No way to try to negate that, so 4v4 we stay. ShahZam up top, watching Sick drop to the low ground. Also Boom up to clear some space. Sinatraa with the operator for 1. Immediately channeled back, but Sick will find a follow-up kill. This down to a 3v2. Dignitas keeping things even. Can they hold? They need a post-plant setup to hold strong, but Sinatraa with a double. Just down to the 1v2. Paint shells, showstopper, both gonna come through, and the shot will not connect. Superman 1v1, but Sick able to win the battle, and Sentinels will take the 2-0. No overtime needed here. Dignitas will fall to the elimination match here in Group C.
Defenders win.
I know another one. This actually could very well go the way of Envy. Not enough time has really elapsed to make this a surefire round for Sentinels. FNS with the next one. Sick needs to hold the line against 4. There's 2, picks up 3, and a 4th. Beautiful hold by Sick. A hero play that Sentinels desperately required. Here comes the showstopper. 1 kill forthcoming. Still retaining most of his hit points. Could still go in for this clutch. He's already picked up a 4K, and he could be on for another clutch, and indeed he will. Sick is unrelenting. Envy still need to push in. This is going to be very one-dimensional. All 5 of their players moving out through alongside. This tactical top staying allowed Caboose to post up to a different angle, but Dapr's up to the task, and it seems like Sentinels, they're not done just yet, Dust. They want to stay in this. They want to prove that they picked this map for a reason. Desperately hoping that Sentinels make some misplays and great shoulder peeking. It's a beautiful insta headshot onto Sick, but it won't be good enough. This marathon, this roller coaster will come to an end, and Sentinels finally get the job done. Here comes the paranoia, forcing away Sentinels. Quick rotations coming into fruition, but it's all going the way of the pistols up until the machine gun fire of Sinatraa, putting us back into the realms of possibility, and that's the 4K. Mows them down, riddles them with bullets, and Envy concede for a second time.
Because they are going to get aggressive here on the A side, and they're going to get a lot of intel from this. But can they rotate fast enough? Is the question.
Recon Bolt is good, and you can see Crash, he's never had a chance. He'd already expended most of his bullets just to deal with the oncoming threats, had to reload, and that was his life done. And yeah, I mean, that taste of victory would be sweet. I mean, they made them bleed in the last map. They showed that they were mortal after all. Then it's been business as usual as soon as the maps change. And of course, the irony is that this is Envy's choice, so it should, in theory, be a better one for them.
The neural theft will be committed very early. T1, are you looking to maybe execute a bit sooner than you would think normally? Now it's going to be a Hunter's Fury with Skadoodle also moving on forward with the Showstopper. Can't quite get on top of the truck by the A site, but is still trying to push to find an elimination. But no, it's Dapr to find a kill, and as Sick is able to get better use this time out of the Showstopper, the Boombot will also get into the mix. Sick for a third, give him the 4th. Sentinels, they take the round, 5-7 through the half. Here comes the play. He's going to be able to find information on a player over towards long, but the players over an elbow are actually doing a better job here for Sentinels. 3v3. Now time becoming a major consideration. Dazed will toggle onto the spike just to see if there's anybody still around. And as they do find a couple of kills, it just will not be enough. Sentinels, they kill off enough time, and they will also hold strong in the post plant. They don't fully get exactly what they wanted, but at least they keep things 3-3, and they clear up Puka to get themselves the spike back. And even beyond that, a little bit of a cherry on top here as the shotgun will find a little bit of value, but okay. Not so much a cherry on top, and there's no ice cream sundae below it, as ShahZam will be forced to clutch things up, and he's able to essentially 1v3. The kills were in quick fashion, but he walks away with the final 3, and Sentinels walk away with round 11.
They will have the 2 kills to work with so far, but AZK, Spider on site now. Spider nearly gets another kill to Dapr on 9 HP. Time is slowly starting to run up. They need to start getting the spike defused. It's a 2v1. Where is ShahZam? They got to cover him. They must take the defuse. ShahZam wins it. He's going to get both kills. The clutch comes in. Spike detonates. ShahZam goes down as well, but the round goes over to Sentinels.
And with the flash also coming through, no, it's 6! He gets a collateral lineup, still alive with 54 HP. The softball up over the top. Zombs able to find the final 3. But what a play from 6 to double up on the 2 players coming through shower to give Sentinels the first round in OT. And it just comes down to trying to overwhelm and play for trades here, you feel like, at a certain point. Dapr tries to find a cheeky pick, but will be denied the opportunity. Zombs up top will take down Skadoodle. Dapr's able to find an opportunity for a second, so T1, now it's a 2v3. Zombs, if you could find one more, it'd be great, and he is able to do it, and ShahZam from hell for 2. Now up top, Sinatraa gonna help out as him and Sick again combine for another elimination. And now it's Dazed by himself, and inside this dark cover, he will reveal his position, has a recon bolt to play with. Gonna find some intel off of it. Has a read on the 1, but can't get the kill. So now it's just down to Brax for a 1v3. Time is a problem. Can he find the angle? He does find the elimination, but it's the halfway. It's gonna be really close, and the defuse will be there for Sentinels on the retake.
Sinatra's also L-drone through Garage, so he knows nothing's there for now. He's been in Garage the entire time for the most part, so he hears nothing. And now for Sentinels, you've got to be pretty sure it's going to come through from A. And there comes the TP in. Zombs gets a bit of info, and that will be confirmation.
Big pick, though, for ShahZam. That'll slow things down. The Paranoia will try to reinvigorate this defense, but Skadoodle still finds a pick onto Zombs. And it looks like ShahZam has actually picked up the operator and now dropped it for a Phantom. He's going to find one. Sinatraa another Sick able to help out as Skadoodle only caught the leg, I believe. And that will be enough for Sentinels to hold defensively. 10-8 we go. Daze will have to find a big kill over here towards B. Skadoodle's going to also jump on in. Curveball will stall any hit from coming through. Daze now with a shock dart coming out. Not going to find much value there as Sick finds 2 kills. Sentinels confirm the 13th round, and we're going to go to map number 3. hot and cold might not be enough to really kind of frame up the imagery there. It's been either piping hot or slightly cold. What is that peek from ShahZam? Jumps over the cyber cage and then snaps on the AZK for first blood. Unbelievable. Zombs now in a position trying to isolate the kill as well onto Brax. He's not going to expect this. Thank you very much. Sentinels looking primed to take the map as they're in a 5v3. It'll lead an opportunity for AZK to try to take advantage, but ShahZam and Dapr will pick up the pieces. And now all of a sudden, Sick is to make his way onto the A site for a plant.
Early wall coming down as well, just to slow the rotations down. Barely slows it as T1 still. And I get the 3 members here. And thankfully for T1, you did see Spider get that one kill. They are still down a member though. Low HP for the side of Sinatraa, but the post plant is into full effect. Key member here is going to be Dapr over towards ramps. He can come in late. He can come in for the flank as well. He can deny a lot coming through. If he gets a lot of heaven control, this should go the way of Sentinels as they do get a kill early. 2 kills now as Dazed on his lonesome.
T1 do have the ability to potentially try to scout things out with this from the shadows from Spider, who is playing through a ramp. He's cleared out at least that exit. So for Sentinels, there's only really one spot you could be, and that's on the site itself. Maybe consideration towards this backside screens play, as there is obviously the fortified wall here from Sick. But once again, T1, you've got to make a commitment. It looks like it's mostly going to be from the top ropes. ShahZam looking to flank behind this. Here's the play forward. You're going to get Skadoodle on site first. Cloudburst coming through. ShahZam able to find 2. Zombs another. And Brax, no chance to challenge. He'll back away. And Sentinels, they'll be up 5-1. T1 will be forced to go into a light buy or a full eco. And Sentinels are having their way with T1 so far here on Split.
Zombs in a 1v2, no resurrection in play, no extra member to work with. Zombs has to get a kill. The defuser's coming in. There has to be a stick as well. That's going to be the kill right now. And
Unreal.
it is planted for him in the open. Zombs for 3. And it does not matter that there was no resurrection. It doesn't matter. The Sick went down and it had to be a 1v2. Zombs does it again. Showstopper finally being used here. No connection, no ally. Skadoodle down. Sinatraa on AZK. One alive now for Spider as he tries to swing things around for T1. Kills on Sinatraa. Still has 3 to work against, though. The paranoia is going to be too much. And T1, that's not the round you expected them to fall apart here, Shep. No. Because for Sentinels, they came in on a light buy and they get 2 ultimates. They challenge both orbs on A and B.
Flushing out the position though is T1, and they're able to back away and confirm a lot of damage. Very valuable opening hit here for T1 so far.
And this is where the Sage is actually valuable. Sick will get the heal up now. Here come the paint shells. Showstopper into play. Where do the kills come on in? Dazed and AZK down. Sinatra's got 2. He goes down as well, but Sentinels still have a res in play. He gets back in now. 5v2 shift, and this looks like Sentinels.
But Brax is still in a position. If he can find one more kill, maybe there's an opportunity. Now it's just down to Spider, but he doesn't read Dapr close by. Sentinels, they will clean things up. A convincing first half leads to a 13-6 win. And more importantly, send them to the First Strike main event. $100,000 on the line, and Sentinels will be there to compete for it as one of our first 4 here out of the Nerd Street Gamers close qualifier.